so the challenge of the day is you have to write a letter to yourself. Love on yourself. Tell yourself what you're proud of. Remind yourself of God's promises. And in case you're wondering where this challenge is coming from, if you're not reading the blogs at IamKierra.com, then you're missing out. So check it out. And the reason I wrote this letter to myself is because sometimes you just got to remind yourself that it's okay to be in the meantime. It's okay to be in the waiting room. Just because you're in the waiting room, that does not mean that your name will never be called. Similar to how flights are delayed. The plane may have to circle around in the sky, but just because it's delayed, it doesn't mean it's in denial. So I hope you're inspired. In case you've also read some of my other blogs, I talked about feeling like I'm hitting a ceiling with my career. And one thing that the Lord has allowed me to just kind of see about myself is that in that moment, I've been very ungrateful about the fact that God has been carrying me over, meaning He's provided for me. He's kept me working. And though, I haven't put out my new music, or I haven't felt like I'm moving forward the way I would want to, I'm still making progress. I'm still moving. And that's the beautiful thing about God. And the one thing we have to make sure we're not looking on the other side and saying, why is this happening for them, but it's not happening for me? Because number one, that's a sign of being envious. And we don't want to start layering ourselves or layering our lives with issues. So deal with yourself, be grateful, write a letter to yourself, and talk about how you've broken some curses. How have you destroyed some curses by just changing the act? One thing that I've learned about alcoholism, nowadays, they consider alcoholism as an actual disease. It's no longer just a habit that people pick up. And the moment somebody has or struggles with alcoholism, the father, usually they ask, did the father struggle with it? And so maybe you struggle with some things and you're just breaking some things, and you're not allowing a disease to travel down to your family. So be proud of yourself. Write yourself this letter. And this letter, kind of maybe do like a 30-day or 46-day. Check out the blog so you'll see how it happened. But it's good for yourself, because sometimes we're removing the layers of the things that have blinded us of the promises of God. And just don't forget, being in the meantime while God is carrying you over, be content with that space and just improve yourself. I hope you're challenged. Thank you for watching Catching Kierra. I'm currently in Baltimore, in case I didn't say that, and some really cool things are happening. I got a call from one of my most favorite CCM artists, and I was asked to be featured on a record. And I was just praying and saying, okay, God, what's next? Why aren't you, giving me the sound that I'm looking for? What is happening? I was becoming very frustrated. And so God just keeps sending me signs like, I got you. I got you. You've been asking for this new sign, but let me, send you the connections you need, and you good. You good. Just chill out. So maybe somebody needs to hear that. Be at peace with your meantime. Be at peace with your circles in the cloud. And all will be well. Be carefree. I'm like on level 5 of level, like if it was from 1 to 10, I'm like on level 5 or 6, maybe even 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, of how the old people are just like, I say what I want, but I say it with love, of course. So that's another story. We'll talk about that later. Check out the blog, www.IamKierra.com. I'm hiding from you because I don't have no pants on, and I took my girdle off. So I love y'all. Bye. Now I'm about to pull my hair up, and I don't want y'all to see my tracks. Mwah! Love you. Thank you. Tune in next week. I was about to say next year. Next week. Bye. 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 Oh my God. Bye. In the studio, there's Jay Wallace. It's a good session. Oh, Jesus, all you know.